So this video is about group stalking and how you can prevent once it starts the stalking. I would say the best thing to do is go away from the troubled people that are, for whatever crappy reason, they just picked on you. Me, I'm Latino, an atheist, and I lived in basically in the deep south where they throw their religion at people. I lived in Mobile, Louisiana, and also lived in New Orleans, Louisiana. Not saying I'm the best, perfect person and never did anything wrong, and I'm not even going there. What I'm saying is, what people throw at you, what they do, is also they should be accountable for their behavior, which, for all practical purposes, they're not. The system is basically turning a blind eye to their behavior and just focusing on yours. Kind of wrong thing to do, immoral thing to do. So basically, they can, just as long as they don't touch you, is their mentality. They're not really doing anything wrong. If they use some ultrasound weapon, damages your hearings, and everybody gangs up on you doing that, it's okay. Everybody, how it works is they mob you in public places for their own protection. A lot of these people don't have the weapon, and one or two do, right? Or three, or whatever the amount is. And those people use cover. They're all part of it. They're all in it. They're all playing like they don't know why they're there, and they were just there to eat and blah blah blah. But they're there to start crap on you. That's the only reason that they're there. And it became like it's a movement. It's a thing that these people do. Some type of stupid form of justice, they think. But it's only one-sided because it's only on you. It's not on them. So, for whatever, like if it's me, I moved away from there. It took me a long time to realize that supposedly I was a problem. I was this and this and that in this neighborhood. I moved from that neighborhood, and they want to keep talking. They want to keep regurgitating the past. It's not about me then. It's about these people's insatious need to hate on some people. So, yeah, move away from there. Try to just live a normal life somewhere else. If that doesn't work, it would spread out. Or these vigilante groups, so-called moral groups, go around following you or stalking you, or they just go and put some crap on you on a video online, or some hate page or web page. And that's a thing that happens now, I'm sure. What happened to me was it got like blown out of proportion. Where I went, I would get hated on for whatever reason. Like, I don't know these people. And that became a thing. So, if it's gotten that way, the best thing for you is to go to a commune, or start one, if you have the money. Go to a small town, middle of nowhere. Just start your own life there. If they're gonna do it everywhere, and they pretty much got you fired, and it's like non-stop, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, blah blah blah. I mean, what are you losing if you move to a commune where a lot of people are pretty much escaping society the way it's been formed now, where we got like how society is supposed to be, and we have how society is a lot of times. And the way society is all about like picking on people that are like already down. Like, I don't know, like it seems like If we can do pre-crime, we can do all sorts of things. Why aren't we doing that instead of just picking out people? You know, like therapy is a pre-crime type of tool. Why do we say we send pedophile or potential pedophiles to treatment centers, or potential rapists, or there's so much things that group behavior, that group therapy, we could do that. You can do all sorts of things that we can reform people. I know that some society and some people in society think that pretty much some people are just too far gone, that they can't be repaired or fixed or blah blah blah. But if that's the case, then we're just wasting money on people in prison too, right? Because I don't know, everything. The American way shouldn't be taking people's freedom away from people. It should be making people better. This war on crime doesn't work. It's just ridiculous, stupid war. That's infinity war, basically. Never gonna end. You're never gonna get rid of drugs. You'll never stop the inflow of drugs or the making or manufacture of drugs in the United States. It's just never gonna happen. Just as long as you're in a capitalistic society, it's just not gonna happen. So it's kind of one of those things, right? Where you keep pushing for something to happen that was not going to happen. A lot of wasted resources, a lot of the whole point of putting people behind bars is so they you trying to save their lives and blah blah blah, right? But if you're trying to save their lives, why not stop ruining their lives and putting them in treatment centers? You really care about people that are addicts. Why don't you do that? Right now in the United States, like, if once you're an addict, you're like trash, you're like worthless, you're disposable. Same thing with, like, if you get labeled pedophile or you get labeled a rapist, or it's kind of weird, right? Because it's only a man that happens to. If a woman gets labeled a rapist or pedophile, they don't get messed with. They don't, or undesirable in some way. Nothing really happens to them. They go around running around starting crap on people still. Them actually still just play the victim. So I think a lot of this shaming, whatever you want to, this mostly happens to men. Women, she's just gonna drop some tears and that's it. Show's over. Actually, everybody's gonna feel sorry for her. A man, no matter what you say, they're not gonna feel sorry for you. They don't really give a shit. They'll just keep doing it. They just pretend that, oh, well, we don't do it as much. Or we just do it when he sleeps, or, just ridiculous how it's okay for a man to be treated any kind of way. And for just minding his business, And that's what happened to me. So another thing that you could do is definitely a commune. I would say that would be a very recommended, or start a commune, or go to a small town. Because let's face it, being group stalked, numbers of people aren't in your favor. The minority, the smallest group of people are in your favor. You know what I mean? So you go in a small town that's like, I don't know, 1,000 people, let's say. Not all of them are going to be able to be in your house. And if you go not by yourself, but with a lot of other people, like 10, 5, 8 people, you have more of a chance to actually be left alone and just live your life. It's kind of weird that you have to do like group mentality now too. But that's kind of how it works now. I would try to remember they use numbers like to benefit their side. So I would stay away from airports, from trains, or from buses. I would, if I could, I would try to go to your destination on a plane. It's quicker. Some other strategies I used, because magically everybody's, I'm telling you, when pretty much everybody was on it, on board, was on this group harassment. There were flight attendants or pilots, or pretty much everybody in the society was like turning their asshole radar on you, and somehow you're the asshole, you're this, you're that. It's sad and pathetic that we're doing that to men in this country in 2018, 2017, but it's a thing that happens now, and I would say we should start our own society where people aren't getting harassed. You see now most of the videos, it's mostly men that are getting harassed. We'll start building a commune, building your own society, or trying to make it a better society than what we have now. Because the society here now is broken, it's hypocritical, it's two-faced. It's supposed to do one thing and does another, you know what I mean? Like, we have so many tools now at disposal to prevent things from happening to people. And instead of that, we just wait until stuff happens still, and we just lock them up. And we put them in solitary, or we threaten them with solitary if they do bad, and then we put them in solitary. Solitary is a more inhumane punishment. Just my thoughts on that. So I would say, stay away from all these places. Try to start a commune somewhere, or be part of a commune somewhere where you can fit in and just be yourself. Because now, no matter what you do, you're gonna be, that label is gonna carry for the rest of your life in their mind, and that's what morals are, and that's what blah blah blah. It's very hypocritical. Some of these words, pieces of shit, like gangsters, and they go and talk shit about you. Like, seriously, aren't you supposed to be the one getting shitted on? But it's not really like that. They use mob mentality too, so nobody's gonna mess with them because I should fight back. I would suggest usually starting a commune, or being part of a commune that's whatever spectrum it is. If you're conservative or you're liberal or whatever, you can start a liberal commune or a conservative one. There are tons of those, but I'm liberal, and I wouldn't mind starting a commune with somebody, a bunch of other people, and just seeing how that goes. Because honestly, society is becoming the point where you go into the store, you get harassed. You go to, and everybody knows about you getting harassed, and it's okay. And I don't know. I think society needs to change their priorities. Like, we spend so much money on putting people behind bars instead of making their life better. It costs $30,000 to put people behind bars, and it would cost way cheaper to put people in college or keep people training or just give a damn about people, and 2018, there's a lot of, for the most part, everything's taken care of. Gays aren't being harassed as much. In a lot of places, they're not. They're just being left alone. Lesbian, same. Trans, now they're doing the same thing with transgender. What about just people just leaving other people alone? Unless, I don't know, unless they can do something positive in that person's life. You know what I mean? Like, supposedly, this is the irony, right? They blasted it all over the place. Some type of pedophile or whatever. That, you know, you would do pedophile things, like go to church, go to a church choir, or be a coach somewhere, or be a teacher, or I don't know, all these other opportunities where you go work with kids, right? But you don't want to work with kids, so it's like, maybe that dude is not a pedophile. I don't know, maybe people should just get out of people's life in 2018, and unless they're gonna make another person's life better. I don't know. Call me an immoral piece of shit, but I think that's more moral than all this crap. And the thing about a group or stalking, group harassment, whatever you want to call it, it's very cowardly, very cowardly. People hide behind the mass group of people, and they'll be like, oh well, we're trying to throw some justice out to them by hiding, you know, who we are, what we do. You know, it's very cowardly. We're just driving by, and there's like massive envelope of people driving just by your house. It's kind of very predictable. So it's just one of those things where society's supposed to work one way, and it turns out it doesn't. I don't know, just like, we should have video cameras on people in jail, right? The prisoners or the guards, and show the inhumanity of it all. We don't. We just gloss over a lot of the stuff, like putting people in a hole, and they don't really show how the hole is. They don't show how the humanity that society is doing to these people. These are supposed to be the worst of the worst, and we were doing worse things to them by destroying their. You get put in isolation anywhere for a certain period of times. You start to go crazy. That's just how it works. And society is totally fine with that. Totally fine with shunning on now. It's a shaming. It's the same thing. But ones you just don't talk to. And it's totally okay. It's going backwards instead of going forwards, really. I mean, it seems like a lot of things in America are going backwards. I don't know. Just my thoughts. I would say stay away from trains, stay away from mass transit type of places, convention centers, anywhere where these group of people are going to hide in between. Like, you're supposed to be the wolf in sheep's clothing, but these people are really doing that. So that's another irony, right? You're supposed to be the piece of shit, blah, 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 hiding, pretending to be somebody else, but these people are really doing that. These people are really living what they're saying you're supposed to be doing. It's the irony to that. Anyways, my thoughts. Hopefully you get in a safe place and it's better for you. Hopefully, if you're getting hit by a magnetron or this noise type of weapons, which it became a thing now. Try to get yourself in a safe place for you, whatever that is, because I would think a commune that is just other people that are being harassed and bullied and stalked would be a safe place for you. You know, one, if you had to do it underground, away from all these energy weapons, that people can't do it on the property line or it's deep in the woods somewhere, it'd be safer than what you have now. Just my thoughts. Hopefully you listen to them and you learn from my experience that the planes aren't safe. Same thing with rail, buses. Not if you're a stalked individual like that, the way it's been to me. Try to get yourself in a safe place where it's minimum of people that you have to interact with. And people that actually have moral fiber to stand up to bullying, stalking, harassment of any kind. Because really just cowardly behavior. Hopefully you're safe and take care.